I get asked often by people whether or not I can help them become flexible. And my answer is always the same. Of course I can, but only if you're willing to be consistent. Why? Because flexibility isn't like riding a bike. You can't practice it for a bit, master it once, and then carry the trait with you for the rest of your life. It's more like brushing your teeth. If you don't practice it daily, you can run into some health issues. Yeah, no fun. Becoming flexible isn't easy, it takes time, but it definitely is worth it. So before you answer my question as to whether or not you're willing to be consistent, let me show you its worth. Let's forget for a second that being flexible helps your joints move through their full range of motion, enables your muscles to work most effectively, and reduces the risk of injury. Stress causes your muscles to contract, leaving you tense and uneasy. Clearly, this has a negative effect on both body and mind, but stretching in the morning helps to jumpstart both by relaxing your muscles, increasing blood circulation, and reducing endorphins in your mind. If you stretch before bed, you can get a more comfortable sleep. Along with this reduced stress and higher energy levels, stretching improves your posture and reduces cholesterol. Not convinced? Let's talk fitness again, as if full range of motion, reduced risk, and being the most effective you can be isn't enough. Stretching before a workout reduces soreness. Yes, you heard me right. Because you're increasing blood flow, you are also increasing the nutrient supply to your muscles, relieving them. But that's not all. Stretching will also increase your stamina. Like I said, loose muscles and tendons relieve muscle fatigue. Typically, you grow fatigue the longer you exercise, but with stretching, you delay the process by ensuring oxygen is efficiently flowing through your bloodstream, thus increasing endurance. Let's recap the benefits. Less stress and tension, released endorphins, comfortable sleep, increased energy, stamina, and blood circulation, reduced cholesterol, soreness, and injury risk, improved posture, full range of motion, and finally enabled maximum effectiveness. So, if you answer no to my next question, you might as well just click away from this video now. Are you willing to be consistent? You're still here. Awesome choice. So today I'm going to show you a few beginner stretches that you can do at home or increase the level of difficulty as you get better. All you need is a sweater and a wall. Let's get stretching. Posture is important to remember while you stretch because if it's poor, you could lessen your results and possibly injure yourself. So sit up straight with your shoulders back and your neck elongated. We're going to start at the head and work our way down. Your head, we're going to keep the chin up and look side to side. Make sure you don't crunch your neck in and you're putting pressure on your neck. Then you're going to look up. And then you can lace your fingers and look down and put pressure on your head. Shoulders. We don't want to start stretching them like this because you're at potential risk of injuring your shoulders and your neck. So we're going to try something else. So you can start by taking your sweater in one arm and putting it above your head so that the sweater is behind you. Then you can take your other hand, put it underneath, and pull your shoulder down, like so. This will get you the same effect but with less risk of injury. The next shoulder stretch, you can take one arm and place it straight across your body. When using the other arm, you can use it to push it in and feel the stretch. Be careful not to overstretch. Wrist. Wrist, people often neglect to stretch, but this is what you can do to help. You can take one arm, place it out in front of you, and use the other hand to stretch it down. And then you can flip your wrist and stretch it the other way. Place your hands out in front of you with your wrists facing out and rock back and forth. You can also flip your wrist to get the opposite stretch. Then you can take your hands to the side, flat on the ground, and rock side to side, and flip them again. Chest is standing next to the wall. You're going to take your arm that's closest and put it in a straight line that's horizontal with the ground against the wall. You're going to take your feet, the foot closest to the wall is going to go forward, the foot furthest away is going to step back, and you're going to lean into your arm and make sure you're keeping your shoulders up. Back. This stretch for your back is in the pike position. You're going to take the sweater all the way around your feet, grab onto the sleeves, and hollow your back and pull. So you're pulling backwards, as opposed to if you were keeping your back flat and pulling, you'd now be working your hamstrings. Next, you can start in pike position, bend one of your legs, and put it on the opposite side. Next, you're going to take the opposite arm as leg and cross it over and twist your chest. The cat stretch starts on your hands and knees, and you arch your back up. This works on the upper part of your back opposed to the cobra, which works the lower, where you're going to straighten your legs and look up to the ceiling. This also stretches your obliques. Obliques. So this is the side stretch. You're going to take your sweater with the arm closest to the wall, holding the armpit. Then you're going to take with your other arm the end of the sleeve and lean towards the wall, keeping your chest out. The next stretch, you're going to sit on your sweater with the sleeves in line with your ankles. You're going to grab the sleeves and press your pelvis forward and arch your back and pull yourself closer to your legs. This stretches your obliques and your lower back. Now the glutes. Starting in the lame position, you can bend your knee into your chest, grab it with your opposite arm, extending one arm out to the side, twist your leg across your body, keeping the shoulder on the ground. Starting in the pike position, you can take one knee, bring it into your chest, hug it close, lift your heel off the ground, and rock back and forth. Hips. Starting in the butterfly position, you're going to take your elbows and put them on your knees. You're going to push down to open your hips wide and lean forward. You do not want to arch your back, and you want to keep your head in line with your spine. To work on your center split, you can start with the wall. You want to start with your feet and your heels close again to the wall and wide open. You're going to reach for the floor and push back into the wall and slide. Quads. This stretch, you're going to start next to the wall. You're going to take your sweater and place it around your ankle that's furthest away from the wall, grabbing in one hand as such. Place your other hand on the wall for balance and pull back on the sweater. You should feel this in your quad. If you're more advanced, you can take it without the sweater and just grab your ankle. Hamstrings. Starting with your legs far apart and your feet in line, you're going to take the sweater underneath one foot and you're going to flat back towards the leg. This works one of your hamstrings. Be sure to do it on both sides. Notice how her back is completely flat and her head is in line. The next is a standing pike stretch where you stand on the sweater with both feet. Keeping your back flat again, you're going to pull yourself forwards. Be sure not to arch your back. This translates into the pike stretch on the floor, where you just sit. As opposed to arching your back, you're going to keep it flat and pull yourself closer. Start this stretch by sitting up on your knees and then placing one foot straight out in front of you. When the foot is out in front of you, you're going to take the sweater around the foot and pull yourself closer. Make sure you keep your back flat. This will help you with your splits. And finally, the ankles. Sitting in pike position, you're going to take the sweater around your feet and point and flex your ankles. Make sure you apply pressure. Finally, place your toes against the wall and lean into your ankle. Make sure you switch feet. Okay, that's it, from head to toe. That's everything you need to do to get started. So I hope that was insightful and that you're ready to consistently work towards your goals. With that, happy stretching and happy progress. Bye.